Hi, I want to ask you, is your blush application pulling your face downward or is it lifting your face up? I'm Sheri Dyas, Mellott, and I'm the leading authority for teaching women how to use makeup with confidence. And I want to show you perhaps a better way to apply your blush if you're over a certain age. I love to teach makeup and beauty tips for women over 50, and I hope that this will help you as well. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button, and you can always follow me on social media. On Facebook, you can find me at Glam Lashes Galore, and on Instagram, I'm also Glam Lashes Galore. So if you'll hang on a second, I'm going to start the tutorial. So I'm going to show you, so again, I don't have any blush on right now. I have a little bit of bronzer because if you're watching this live, it's late January. I'm in the Northeast. I don't see much sunshine where I live, and so I feel a little bit pasty, and I feel like I need a little bit of a glow to my skin because I don't like the way, I just feel really peaked when I don't get much sunshine. And honestly, where I live, we have a climate very similar to the Pacific Northwest where we don't have many sunny days. So bronzer sort of helps my mental state as well to feel better and feel like I'm getting that vitamin D. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you with my fan brush. Now, I didn't have one of these until a few years ago, had no clue what to use it for. You can use it for various things, but I'm going to show you how I use it for blush. Now, as I remember learning when I was maybe 16, 18, 20, how to do blush, how did you learn? Maybe the same way. We were taught to smile, right? Smile, and then you would blush the apple of your cheek. Well, my face is larger now. I've put on quite a bit of COVID weight, as so many of my friends and family members have done. It is what it is. But here's the thing. If I put the blush where, let me find the apple of my face. If I put it here, it's going to end up looking too low. And when your blusher is too low on your face, it brings the eye downward and it makes your face look like it's sagging. It brings your cheeks down, and I don't need to do anything else to my face to make it look larger or to make it look more downturned. I want everything going up because I'm fighting gravity, and maybe you are too. So when you do that age-old, maybe my mom taught me, I don't even know who told me to do that. You know, you smile and you do the apple of your cheek. It's not going to look really good as you get into your 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s because, again, our face, you know, our skin may be starting to move different places on our face. We may be losing a little bit of our definition for our chin line, and so there is a better way. The easiest way that I teach this to other women is with a fan brush, because what you can do, let me take it into my blush. I have a very soft pink, and mine also has a little bit of a highlighter in it because I feel like that helps me feel younger. Whether it makes me look younger or not, I don't know, but it helps me feel younger, and it gives just a little bit of dimension to my face. It helps refract the light a little bit, and in that respect, I think it does help me look younger. So I've put a little bit on my fan brush, and what I want to do is instead of going like down here, let me look in here, instead of going like this on my cheek, I want to go up along here. I don't have really pronounced cheekbones, and maybe you do, so what I do is I take the brush and I can just start sort of moving it back and forth across the top here of what, I mean, here's my cheekbone. I can feel it here, even though I don't have really pronounced ones, I can feel where it is. And the tip is really to do less. You can always add more, but if you put too much on, it is really hard to take it off. And if you've ever seen someone who has way too much blush on, it doesn't look good, right? It's very obvious. It's a very cakey look. It's a very unnatural look, and we want our blush to look natural. We want it to emphasize our own qualities and features that we love. And even though I would love it if I had high cheekbones, I don't. I still want to look good when I put my blush on. So this is a second application, and I'm just very gently taking it across, again, right up here, because I don't want my blush to end up looking like it's down here. And this is a really easy way to do this. Now, if you don't have a fan brush, that's okay. You can use, like, here's something I just picked up at Target the other day. I always love to test new brushes and see what they do. You can use this brush for various things. They also make, let me see if I have it here. They also make blush brushes that are a little bit angled. You know, they're fluffy, but they are not even across the top. They maybe peak at one end or the other. You can either hold it close together with your fingers to make it a little tighter, or you can keep it fluffy like that. And the same thing. Now here's what I want to do. If I'm not using a fan brush, if I'm using something like this, you want to, I'm fighting a sneeze, excuse me for 1 second. Okay, it passed. What you want to do is you want to keep it on the same angle here, but you want to just very lightly swirl it so that you're not leaving, you know, you don't want to see where your blusher begins and ends. It should be as if, remember back in the day, you would pinch your cheek, right? Like, this really cute boy is coming around the corner and you want to see him. You're hoping he asks you out to prom or whatever, and so you're pinching your cheek so that it looks like you have color in your face. Well, when you do that, it's not obvious where the color starts and stops. It's a gradient type of color that appears on your face. And so if you do this, you want to do little tiny swirls. What I'm doing is just swirls around and around like this, okay, in the same area. And you can feel with your finger, if you have sort of round face like me and not really defined cheekbones, you can feel where your cheekbone is. I can feel it right in here, like where these 3 fingers are. It's my cheekbone. And you just want to go right along there and just blend it out. If you feel like whatever kind of product you're using doesn't blend very well, you can always go in with a little bit of a translucent powder that's you know, works with any foundation, any skin tone, and you can just do a little bit of this to help blend it out, and that will help. But this is going to give you a more natural look with your blusher than if you were to go and do your whole apple of your face, right? And then now you've got this chunk of color that isn't going anywhere. I love this brush. The fan brush is great for doing a blusher like this. Very natural blush, especially with a highlighter. Of course, you can use it with a highlighting powder of any kind. You can also use it with contouring powder. So many different things you can use this brush for. But it's a wonderful way to give your face some color very naturally. You can also see like the shimmer in my product. That is really pretty. Now, again, if I had this down here, what it would do is accentuate the side, the heavier part of my face, and I don't want that at all. I want the blusher to be up here because that's also going to accentuate my eye makeup, my brows, my lashes, everything else that I have going on up here. That's where I want all the focus to be in an uplifted way on my face, right? This is a great tip for anyone who's been doing their blush the same way for so many years. I love that tip so much. I want to know if you try this, let me know. Do it one way on one side and one way on the other side. You can do it again with a fan brush or another type of tool that you have on hand, but make sure that you're following that line right there, feel where your cheekbone is, and then go right along it at the top there and see if it doesn't just make you feel younger, make your face feel slimmer, make you feel just more fresh and great about the way that you're putting yourself out there. I'm Sheri Dyas Mellott. If you aren't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button. And you can always find me on social media. On Facebook, I'm Glam Lashes Galore. And on Instagram, I'm also Glam Lashes Galore. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.